audible now, I hope. We are talking about the stress moments in our life. Actually, there are so many moments we feel stressed. There are so many things which make us stressful. Simple things. We actually, these things which are smaller in the eyes of other people, but very important for you. So it's like it was creating a difficult situation for the people's life who are taking it seriously, and they are literally feeling very stressful because of these reasons. I've told the reasons in last video, but I'll start it again that uh, uh, for example, people say, "अरे ये dress मुझे fit नहीं आ रहा." Why is it happening that dress is not giving me a good fit? But for another dress, you are getting the compliment that was not important, but not getting into some fit into older dress, that gives you a stress. In the office hours, if it's like you have to work till 6 and it is 6:05, you will feel stressful. Oh, it's 5 minutes more than your work. Why are you feeling stressed for 5 minutes? Maybe that 5 minutes is going to give you more compliment than before. Every time the stress quotient wins, but happiness quotient doesn't lie anywhere else in the environment. It's within us. We need to focus on that. Happiness quotient is about the times we felt happy. Happiness gives you an inner strength to fight adverse happening everywhere. Happiness is an emotion which makes you feel better in adverse situation. If it's there, depression can't even touch you, because scientifically there are so many evidences which say that if pleasure is there, you can uh, fight depression very easily, and it is one of the effective medicine of the depression also. पुराने मूवीज में हमेशा कहते थे खुश रहिए बीमारी अपने आप भाग जाएगी, सो टेक केयर ऑफ दैट एंड ट्राई टू डू दैट. But I know it's not so easy, and it's literally very difficult task to be happy when you are feeling sad. It's too difficult to train your brain to be happy without a specific reason. It's took me long to learn this, I know, because I took a long time to learn this and train my brain for the same. And when I did it, it worked well. The major problem lies we are dependent on others. We are dependent on others to make us happy. For examples, my boss doesn't praise me, my husband doesn't give me time, my parents never understand me, my friends don't like me, I am all alone, there is no one for me. All these things, boss, husband, friends, parents, family, others, why always this? सबके हाथ में अपनी खुशी की रिमोट पकड़ा रहे हो. अरे वो लोग रिमोट दबाएं तो आप खुश, वो रिमोट ना दबाएं तो आप दुखी. ऐसे कैसे काम चलेगा, सोच के देखिए. और ऊपर से आपका ये इंटरनेट वर्ल्ड, नंबर ऑफ लाइक्स, फॉलोअर्स, व्यूअर्स, रिएक्शंस, कमेंट्स, all have become the methods of to feel happier. More likes, more happy. More comments, more happy. Ask this question to yourself. Why is it like this? And do write the answer in the comments also. That don't you have the reason to become happy on your own? Don't you think so? I have come across a quote today. You can choose to be happy. Rise above anxiety, depression, and anger by Tom G. Stevens. You will become happy only when you choose to become happy. Ignore the small reasons of your stress. They are literally small. And make the reasons of smile as big reasons. The happiness we feel when you open your eyes and see that a gift wrapped in a very beautiful wrapper and kept aside your pillow. Do you feel happy then? Yes, definitely, of course. You are watching at a tree and suddenly a peacock opened their feathers. You will definitely going to feel happy in that case also. Wow, that beautiful scene I remember. When you see live rainbow in the sky, all of a sudden you feel happy. किसी पार्टी में पेट भर खाना मिल जाए फ्री में, बहुत ज्यादा खुशी मिलती है. पुराने पर्स या अपने पॉकेट में अचानक से आप ढूंढ रहे हो कुछ और 100 रुपए का नोट निकल जाए, then also you feel the same happiness. अपनी फेवरेट प्लेस पे जाना, अपने दोस्तों के साथ चाय पीना, वहां गप्पे लगाना, दैट इज हैप्पीनेस. दोस्तों के साथ ठेले पर गोलगप्पे का कंपटीशन करना, दैट इज हैप्पीनेस. कितनी चीजें हैं ना, कितना कुछ है करने के लिए. पर ये भी हो सकता है कि ये मेरे फेवरेट्स हो, आपके नहीं, पर हो सकता है कि ये आपके भी फेवरेट्स बन सकते हैं. अरे हम तो उस जमाने से बिलोंग करते हैं जहां बस हवाई जहाज हमारे ऊपर से जाती थी और हम लोग तालियां बजाकर खुश हो लिया करते थे. मुझे पता नहीं कि आज ये खुशी आपको दे भी सकती है या नहीं, क्योंकि अब तो सब बहुत इजी हो गया है सब कुछ. आप अपनी फेवरेट्स की लिस्ट खुद बनाइए. ये सब मेरे फेवरेट्स थे, आपकी लिस्ट मैं देखना चाहती हूँ. तो आप लोग अपनी लिस्ट आज से बनाना शुरू करें, अपने हैप्पीनेस की लिस्ट, अपने हैप्पीनेस की फेवरेट लिस्ट. आप डायरी में लिख सकते हैं, आप नोटबुक बना सकते हैं, वर्ड पैड पे लिख सकते हैं, ब्लॉग में लिख सकते हैं, किसी भी चीज पर लिखें, पर वो आपके फेवरेट्स होने चाहिए. द बिग रीजंस ऑफ योर हैप्पीनेस. These are the steps towards happiness. We will start with that. Write in comment section also so that बाकी लोग भी उसे यूज करें खुश होने के लिए. ये सब के बारे में बात करते हुए मैं थोड़ा सा आपका ध्यान लेना चाहूंगी साइकेट्री की तरफ. In our mental health during our studies, we have only studied the ill part of happiness, like euphoria, ecstasy, mania, hypomania. फिर भी हमें याद है, in training period we used to fight to take the bipolar patients just because they make us happy. Being happy more than usual is a disorder in our psychiatry called hypomania and mania. The only difference with the normal happiness is that in hypomania and mania, the people are not manageable at home and their happiness are leading to problems in psychosocial occupational functioning of these people, and they need treatment. And that's why happiness is actually abnormal happiness is actually a disorder. But here we are not talking about the abnormal happiness. Here we are more focused on the people who are actually not able to smile, who are actually not able to laugh, who are actually not able to feel this emotion happy, who have lost their interest in happiness, who are not liking to do the basic things, very basic things like नहाना, धोना, अपने दोस्तों से मिलना, पढ़ने जाना. आज हम लोग उनके बारे में बात कर रहे हैं. If you find them, don't push them to be happy. These people actually need your support, and in support in the way that you understand them. You understand them and let them do what they want. Let them do whatever the things they want to do in their own way, in their own pace, in their own space, and in their own way. Don't push them ever. Don't push them to be happy. Let them to feel just okay. Like whatever things they do and they just feel okay, let them do that. Maybe this okay feeling will turn into happiness gradually. There are so many things to talk. We have the question time also, but before starting the question part, I would just like to know you people few important aspects of happiness. जैसे पहले तो आपको अपनी प्रायोरिटी में से हैप्पीनेस क्वेश्चन पर फोकस करना होगा, ना कि स्ट्रेस क्वेश्चन पर अगर हो सके तो. और अपने हैप्पीनेस क्वोशेंट और अचीवमेंट इंडेक्स को मिक्स मत करिए, ठीक है. और बहुत सारी पॉजिटिव साइकोलॉजी में और बड़ी बड़ी बातें की जाती है, ग्रैटिट्यूड एंड सो मेनी थिंग्स. मेरे लिए टुडे आई एम जस्ट टॉकिंग अबाउट देयर आर सो मेनी थिंग्स टू बिकम हैप्पी, बट यू फाइंड योर वे. ठीक है, अपने खुशी के रीजंस आप अपने अंदर ढूंढिए. Start writing diary whenever you feel happy, or not. Just not only share the photos in FB जैसा आजकल दिखता है, but try to write what makes you happy, what are the reasons today you are feeling happy, and write a detail in your diary also. Finally, make a poster of happy things and hang it on a wall. Make it your wallpaper of desktop and computer. Make it like a thought card and keep it in your purse or put it in your bag. And you can make so many things of those happy thoughts, and so that you can get reminders and start talking about it. And last, I just want to tell about the thing that you define your happiness in your own way. Like, happiness is to going live on Facebook. For me, today I'm just feeling happy that I have achieved something new and I'm doing something new. So like that. So you can write about that definition and start writing every day whenever you discover something new. The happiness is about dash 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 dash. There is one query that, ma'am, is it okay to sometimes not feel okay? Astha is asking this question. Yes, it's definitely there. Like I'm talking about emotions. Happiness is an emotion. Sadness, anger, irritation, anxiety, all are emotions. They are the different states of our body. They are the negative emotions, they are the positive emotions, and it is all related to the different stimuli we see in our environment. So it's okay to not feel okay, and it's very, very difficult to feel happy or positive emotions every time, because it's body, it's biology, and it will change automatically because of stimuli. So Astha, I think it's very, very okay to feel not okay so many times. Uh, Nilesh, you are asking the question to the people. What should we say to people who are sad other than don't overthink? Yes, Nilesh, I am very happy that you raised this. There are so many times that people keep on telling, ये बहुत सोचता है, ये बहुत सोचता है. अरे यार, तू ज़्यादा सोच मत. आई थिंक कि सबको ही बहुत सोचना चाहिए, पर हमारा सोचना और थॉट लाइन हमारे ऊपर डिपेंड करता है. और हम ओवर थिंक अगर पॉजिटिवली करते हैं, कंस्ट्रक्टिवली करते हैं, तो बहुत अच्छा है. ओवर थिंक अगर हमारा नेगेटिव डायरेक्शन में जा रहा है तो अच्छा नहीं है. तो least you need to even the people who are sad, no need to ask the reasons. The only thing you can do that time is let them speak. If is it possible, help them to speak. Okay, Nilesh, it will be fine if you make them and tell them, okay, go and tell something, whatever you are feeling, just speak it up. So many times if people talk about suicide, we say, अरे क्या फालतू की बातें, बकवास बातें कर रहा है. No, don't stop them. Just listen to them and let them speak whatever coming in their mind. So the people who are sad, if they come up with their views, that will be the best part. So Nilesh, let them speak only. You don't need to say anything. Let them speak up. Any more questions? I got one comment also that eating makes the people happy, and that's why gaining weight gives you stress also. So eat less and feel happy. That will be a good thing. Whatever you like, you just eat it, but eat less. Okay. We are waiting for more comments or questions. If it is there, so I would be here. There is one question I got. The question is, what is the reason of negative questions and thoughts? And this question has been asked by Renuji. Renuji, I would like to tell you that the reason of negative thoughts and negative things come into mind is like numerous. As you know that we are living in the world where there are so many competitions, challenges, and the responsibilities, and we say that we have increased number of wishes, increased number of demands from our lives. That's why we are going in little stressful direction. In that way it happens that the negative things creep in. It is automatic. It is not there that we'll say that we think that's why negative things are coming inside. We are living in the world, that's why the negative things come inside. But if we took it and we start thinking it over and over again, for example, if I say that you went to a market and somehow a person in the market just tell you that auntie ji thoda bagal ho jaiye, and you came at home and you kept on thinking about that thing that he said me, auntie ji, as I look old, or why is it telling so? And you just keep on asking and seeking persuasion, assurance from others, and then you will see that you are actually preoccupied with the same thought, and you are like involved, engrossed in that thought, and that negative thought is now ruling you. So this is the way we actually enter into the world of negativity. And if we want, we can always do the balance of things. Like whenever these things happen, we can share it and we can assure ourselves with so many methods, and there are the methods to come out of the negative thing, and it's a very long session, so I'll discuss it about maybe some other time. Okay, रेनू जी wanted it in हिंदी also, so I'll tell you. रेनू जी, जैसे आपने पूछा कि हमें नकारात्मक और निगेटिव थॉट्स क्यों आ जाते हैं, तो मैं आपको बताना चाहती हूँ कि निगेटिव थॉट्स हमें इसलिए आ जाते हैं क्योंकि हम शायद अब इस दुनिया में, इस तरह की दुनिया में हैं जहाँ पे हमारे आसपास बहुत सारी चीजें ऐसी हो रही हैं जो हमें निगेटिविटी की तरफ ले जा रही हैं. हमारे अपने रहने का तरीका, हमारी अपनी ख्वाहिशें, हमारी अपनी चाहतें इतनी ज्यादा बढ़ गई हैं, अपने आप से एक्सपेक्टेशंस, ये सारी चीजें इतनी ज्यादा बढ़ गई हैं कि हैप्पीनेस ने और पॉजिटिविटी ने थोड़ा छोटा हिस्सा ले लिया है, और वो हमारे दिमाग का एक छोटा कोना हो गया है, और ये निगेटिव चीजें थोड़ी बड़ी होती जा रही हैं. और हम किस तरह से अपने आप को इन निगेटिव चीजों में शामिल करते हैं, उसकी वजह से ये निगेटिविटी और बढ़ती चली जाती है. मैं एक एग्जांपल देना चाहूंगी आपको कि बहुत ही छोटी चीज है. अगर आप किसी रेस्टोरेंट में जाएं और वहां पे बहुत भीड़ हो और उसने आपको प्रॉपर तरीके से एड्रेस नहीं किया, ये चीजें अगर आप घर लेकर आते हैं और आप उसके बारे में बहुत ज्यादा सोचते हैं कि हम उतने इम्पोर्टेंट नहीं हैं, कुछ लोग ज्यादा इम्पोर्टेंट हैं, हम पॉपुलर नहीं हैं, हम फेमस नहीं हैं, इसलिए उन्होंने दूसरों को ध्यान दिया, हम पर ध्यान नहीं दिया, तो हम इस तरह से निगेटिविटी के वर्ल्ड में घुसते चले जाते हैं, और धीरे धीरे करके हमारे निगेटिव थॉट हमें एम्पावर कर लेते हैं, हमारे ऊपर हावी होते चले जाते हैं, और हम चाह कर भी फिर पॉजिटिव सोच नहीं पाते. तो हमें कोशिश ये करनी चाहिए कि जब भी हमें इस तरह के निगेटिव इंसिडेंट्स हों, हमें ये मौका ढूंढना है कि हम उस निगेटिव इंसिडेंट्स में से क्या सीख रहे हैं जो हमें पॉजिटिव की तरफ ले जा रहा है, वो हमें आइडेंटिफाई करने की कोशिश करनी चाहिए. क्योंकि अगर पॉजिटिव इंसिडेंट है और हमें पॉजिटिव मिल रहा है, तो निगेटिव इंसिडेंट में भी हमें कुछ ना कुछ पॉजिटिव जरूर मिलेगा. ये कोशिश अगर हम करते हैं तो हम ये पाते हैं कि हमें कुछ लर्निंग ही हुई है नेगेटिव इंसिडेंट के बाद भी. तो धीरे धीरे हमारे ब्रेन की ट्रेनिंग ऐसी हो सकती है कि नेगेटिव थॉट्स हम पर हावी ना हो और पॉजिटिव थॉट्स हमारे जल्दी और ज्यादा आए. तो ये ऑटोमेटिक होता है कि हमारे आसपास के माहौल और सिचुएशंस की वजह से नेगेटिव थॉट्स अंदर आते हैं, पर हमारा ब्रेन अगर उस तरह का अभ्यस्त रहता है तो वो उन नेगेटिव थॉट्स को पकड़ कर रख लेता है, तो दिक्कत आती है. एक और क्वेश्चन है हमारे पास जो मनीष जी ने पूछा, इज इट ओके टू शेयर फीलिंग्स एज समवन माइट मेक फन ऑफ अस? मनीष, आई थिंक कि ये दिक्कत अभी आ रही है कि आप आइडेंटिफाई नहीं कर पाते कि कौन सही है जिनके साथ आप अपनी फीलिंग्स शेयर करें। ये आइडेंटिफिकेशन अगर आप लोगों में डेवलप हो जाए, और ये शायद रिलेशनशिप का बेस है कि आप समझ पाते हैं कि कौन आपका अपना है जो इस बात का मजाक नहीं उड़ाएगा, इसको समझेगा, तो शायद आपके लिए ये अच्छा होगा कि आप अपनी फीलिंग्स उन्हीं लोगों से शेयर करें जिसको आप सच में पहचान रहे हैं कि ये हमारा मजाक नहीं उड़ाएंगे। बिकॉज मैं ये समझ सकती हूँ कि सैडनेस के टाइम पे आपकी फीलिंग्स ऐसी होती है कि कोई मजाक उड़ाए तो फिर बहुत दिक्कत आएगी उसको कंटिन्यू करने में, किसी को बोलने में, और फिर आप डीमोटिवेट होते हो अपनी फीलिंग्स को शेयर करने के लिए। इसलिए आपसे और ये जनरली यही रिक्वेस्ट है कि प्लीज आइडेंटिफाई द राइट पीपल, बिकॉज सब जगह शेयर करना आई थिंक इट्स नॉट गुड। आई विल से दैट कि इट्स नॉट वेरी गुड चॉइस टू शेयर योर फीलिंग्स टू एवरीवन, बट यस, ट्राई टू आइडेंटिफाई द राइट पीपल टू लिसन टू यू। एंड मधु जी ने पूछा है, और हैप्पीनेस एंड सैडनेस फ्रॉम वेयर दीज अराइज? एंड मधु जी, आई वांट टू टेल यू कि हैप्पीनेस और सैडनेस ये इमोशंस हैं हमारे ब्रेन में। बेसिकली हमारा जो हिस्सा है वो 3 तरह से वर्क करता है। हमारा जो मेंटल हेल्थ है उसके 3 एस्पेक्ट हैं जो कहते हैं कॉग्निशन, अफेक्ट और बिहेवियर। तो अफेक्ट जो है ये सारे उस इमोशंस के हिस्से हैं, हैप्पीनेस, सैडनेस, एंगर, इवन समटाइम्स अपसेट फीलिंग एंड यू डोंट नो व्हाट दैट अपसेट फीलिंग मीन्स, फिर डर आना, गुस्सा आना, ये सारे इमोशंस हैं जो हमारे ब्रेन में अफेक्ट के अंदर, मेंटल हेल्थ के अफेक्ट के हिस्से में आते हैं, और ये वहीं से निकल कर आता है। ये बायोलॉजी है, इसको किसी भी स्टिमुलस की वजह से जहां से ये न्यूरोकेमिकल स्टार्ट होगा तो ये इमोशन उसी तरह से आगे आएंगे। तो ये बायोलॉजिकली स्टार्ट होता है, पर इसके ऊपर कंट्रोल करना ये हमारे कॉग्निशन का काम है, ये हमारे थॉट का काम है, हमारे ब्रेन का काम है। ये ऑटोमेटिक अराइज होंगे। अब आप इसको ऊपर कंट्रोल कैसे विन करते हो ये लर्न करने की बात है। एंड दैट इज एक्चुअल ट्रेनिंग इन मेंटल हेल्थ, जहां आप सीखते हैं थेरेपी के अंदर कि कैसे आप अपने इमोशंस पे कंट्रोल कर पाए। और अगर आप इमोशंस पे कंट्रोल कर पाते हैं तो ऑटोमेटिकली आप अपने बिहेवियर, अपने कॉग्निशन पे बेस्ट कंट्रोल कर पाते हैं। आस्था जी ने अभी से फिर से एक क्वेश्चन पूछा है, हाउ टू आइडेंटिफाई द राइट पर्सन टू टॉक टू? Astha, it's a very tricky question, how to identify the right person to talk to, because you are surrounded by so many friends and people. But you must be knowing that there must be a few experiences that when you talk about the sad things, they don't listen to these things much. But when you share about the happy things, these people listen to you in a better way, and they are very friendly in that time, but they ignore your sadness. And that way you can differentiate between different friends. Like, you people always say that she is my best friend, he is my best friend, and he would listen to me every time and everything. I would like to know, no, there are so many times that they are different persons for different things. You love to talk about, and if you will do in that way, that will be better choice. Like, it will be good to talk about your love relationship to some friends. It's good to talk about your career to some friends. It's good to talk about family issues and the family affairs about some friends. And sometimes there are people in your family also that who would listen to all these things, and you have to identify with your past experiences, and because you are staying with them, you know them very well. And if you know them very well, then you can identify that what are the things about which they can talk well and they can understand well, and then you can identify the right person to talk to. Manish is again asking one question. What if we tell someone our feelings, but we expect them to keep it to themselves? But as it is said, every person has a best friend, and then soon we realize people saying, how can you be depressed about such a small thing? Manish, it's been 8 years I'm working in clinical practice, and the one of the depressive thing that I come across is people don't understand depression. Even the family and the friends, they don't understand depression. It's very difficult to make the people understand depression. They see the ill person, the sad person, in the way that क्या कमी है इसके पास, सब कुछ तो है, फैमिली है, पैसा है, घर वाले हैं, सब कुछ तो ठीक है, फिर इसको दुखी होने का क्या वजह है? and and the person whom the family members have seen always as active, doing something and doing very good things always, and they saw them again like sitting idle, not doing anything, एक कमरे में पड़े हुए हैं, किसी से बात नहीं कर रहे हैं. तो ये बात उनको हजम नहीं होती, इसलिए वो समझ नहीं पाते कि आखिर ऐसा क्या हो गया जो ये इस तरह से परेशान है. और उनकी एक्सपेक्टेशंस ऑफ कोर्स सिर्फ इतनी रहती है कि एक छोटी कोशिश तो करे, एक छोटी कोशिश तो करे. अरे बिल्कुल ही कोशिश नहीं करेंगे तो कैसे होगा? तो दैट्स व्हाई इट्स वेरी डिफिकल्ट फॉर द पीपल टू अंडरस्टैंड दिस, the situation of the person who is feeling depressed. So they keep on asking, and other people kept on asking कि जो अदर्स हैं, जिनको मैं फैमिली और क्लोज फ्रेंड्स नहीं मानती, मैं उनके बारे में बात करी, उनके लिए तो बहुत डिफिकल्ट है डिप्रेशन को समझ पाना, बिकॉज उनके लिए बस ये छोटी बात ही रह जाती है. तो इसीलिए बहुत जरूरी है कि व्हेन यू आर फीलिंग इन सच अ स्टेट, so you should talk to a person who is actually understand depression. And I believe that for even for the family where like the person who are in mental health and their families are into depression, it's difficult for the person to cope up with it, because it's sometimes very frustrating, because they try, they give their full efforts with the person who are feeling depressed कि चलो कुछ करते हैं, चलो तुम्हारे साथ कुछ ट्राई करते हैं, चलो ये करते हैं, कुछ अच्छा खा लो शायद खुश हो जाओगे, चलो कहीं घूम लो शायद अच्छा लगेगा, कोई मूवी देख लो. और सामने वाला कुछ भी कोशिश नहीं करना चाहता है. तो हाँ, फैमिली को समझ नहीं आता कि ऐसा क्या हो गया, और उनकी बिल्कुल कोशिश नहीं करने की आदत की वजह से लोगों को समझ ही नहीं आता कि आखिर ऐसा क्या है कि ये इतना बुरा फील कर रहे हैं. तो मेरे को जो इतने दिन में और इतने सालों में समझ आया कि यस, द फर्स्ट स्टेप टू कम आउट ऑफ डिप्रेशन इज शुड बी टेकन बाय द पर्सन हु इज डिप्रेस्ड. It's very difficult for the family to pull them out, because the first step, the only first step they come to the family and they say कि हाँ मुझे बाहर निकलना है इन सब से. That first step if taken by the person, then anybody can help you who are very close and who understands depression. But otherwise the people don't understand depression. It's very difficult to make them understand, very very difficult. So I understand ki if you know such person, they only feel in this way only. Okay, so I think there are no more questions, and I'm there for more minutes. If you are here and you want to ask me anything, I am going to answer. If anybody is there whose questions are not answered and who felt like it's incomplete and they have not received their questions, I would like to see in the comments also if they have listened to my things and they are satisfied with the things I have said. Okay. Okay. Thank you so much for listening to me, and I'm happy that uh, we have a very good interactive session today, and this was a good experience for me also to go live on Facebook, and I would try to use my Sundays with you people, with you guys, and giving some informative sessions to all of you, so that we can raise the awareness towards mental health, and we help all those people who are actually wanted to get help and who actually need the help. So thank you so much, and I'm ending. Okay, before I end up, Manish again wanted to tell something. It is basically a gender biased question. Boys hesitating in sharing feelings because parents and everyone expect them to be strong, and all these responsibilities, pressure, and everything. Yes, Manish, it is there. So if you think that if family is not there for boys to listen to these things, yes, there are mental health professionals around you who can listen to you and who can understand these emotions, and they are going to help you in the best possible way, so that you can come out of these negative emotions and share your positive emotions with um, other things. And you can it's okay to act like strong and he-man in front of the people who don't want to see you weak, and they you can select those person for yourself only for sharing your weakness. And it's okay that there are people in this world who know your who know that you are weak sometimes. It's okay, and I think you can select those person only to feel and express your feelings. And we are winding up for today now, and we wish that the people get help from this session. And please let us know also that on which topic you want to listen from us, so that we can prepare for other time. Thank you so much.